Listening to music can be the best thing in the world. You hear some uplifting beats and you suddenly feel as though you can take on the world, as though nothing can stop you from achieving success. But so 3 months ago, I heard something on music. Something that made me delete it and that have made me not listen to music whatsoever up until this point. One of the main things why we listen to music is to be able to feel something, to get those emotions that we otherwise wouldn't be able to experience. For with just a few songs, we can imagine ourselves ruling over the world. We can see ourselves going through life and being successful, getting everything we want. In other words, we daydream. And this is the problem with music. When we listen to this music, we simply live in a reality that is so different from our own. And not that it's wrong to dream and have high hopes for your future, but that the music makes you just forget about your current reality and focus too much on what you could have. The result of this is that you numb the feeling that is dissatisfaction, one of the most important emotions to have if you are to succeed, because it is when you are dissatisfied with your life that you're gonna fight that little extra bit to dig yourself out of the hole. But if you constantly put on some music and listen to some uplifting songs, some inspiring music that makes you dream and imagine yourself in a reality where everything went well, that's gonna crash with your current one. That's gonna push away the dissatisfaction, the discomfort in your life. And this is how most people work with video games, with TV, with everything. They put on some TV show, play some video games, eat some junk food, or listen to music in order to deal with the hardship in their work. They had a rough day, but now they can come home and do something fun. And this causes them to constantly keep on going in this wheel, in this rat race. Because if they were satisfied constantly, they surely wouldn't remain in their boring work at minimum wage. So this goes for video games, TV shows, music. But what makes music and listening to it so dangerous? Well, because you will always be able to turn off the TV when you go and do other things. Your video game, you will have to leave behind you for a few hours each day. But the music you can always have there, constantly pumping into your ears. As you're walking on the streets to the gym, as you're sitting down and working, when you're in school itself. Because how many kids these days don't have these AirPods in their ears constantly? And this constant daydreaming that the music causes makes them so comfortable in their lives. It's kind of like in editing when you put the video file and then the music file over, so you can edit them separately. That is the case when you put music over your world, over your reality. The music makes the whole experience of going through life more bearable. And we don't want that. We want to feel the pain, the dissatisfaction of our current life, because that's how we're going to take ourselves from that life into the reality that we want, the one that we often just daydream about. Because most people are just content with living that way, of being able to daydream of a life where they had everything, but remain in reality where they have nothing. My 3 months music went fantastic. It felt great to no longer be distracted by this pump in my ears. And yes, there are music that can be very beneficial to you. Music that can enhance your ability to study and focus. That is right. But this message is much more generalized, that for most people, music hurt their development, hurt their lives. If these 3 months for me were so good, then why am I back with listening to music? Well, it is like with all similar things, like social media. Social media is some of the worst things you can have. It's poison for most people. Because when we deleted social media, it was because it distracted us, it took our time, it made us do degenerate stuff. But all the bad that social media has doesn't mean that we can use it to our own advantage. And that is exactly what I'm doing here with YouTube. I used to watch so much stupid stuff on YouTube, and for a period of time I didn't use the application. Yet now I'm back, but I'm back as a content creator. I'm back doing something productive with it. And yes, sometimes I slip, sometimes I watch some entertainment videos, but for the most part I'm able to stick to what I'm supposed to do. And that's the thing with social media and with music, that for the most part, for the majority of people, it's not good for you. But if you have the discipline, if you build up yourself to a level where you can handle it, then you would be foolish to not use it, to not take advantage of it. What I'm planning to use music for and Spotify is to visualize, to see the success I'm going to have in the small tasks I do each day. And you may ask, hey, this is just another word for daydreaming, which you are so strongly against. So how does this work? Well, again, if I am to use this correctly, which I am a strong believer in that I will do, that I will only listen to a few select songs that I have pre-selected for the visualizations. So not some funk music for going to the gym each day, but a few songs that have been carefully selected to boost my productivity, to increase my performance in the gym, and to be more social. So you take a few songs, you select them for a specific purpose, and then you only listen to that song when you need it. So have selected a fantastic song which will make you feel a lot more relaxed. And that is something I need pretty much every single day. Because when that anxiety comes, when I start to worry, I can put on that music and it will calm me. It will change my physiology in a way, at least for a few hours, where I just feel a lot more relaxed and I'm able to take on the challenges that I'm set out to do. Likewise, I have selected a song that I'm gonna listen to when I'm about to socialize with people. A song that's gonna soften me up and make me a lot more receptive to other people and just a lot happier in general, to be able to maximize conversations I have. So in summary, music can be horrible. It can make you forget about the world you live in and forget about the work that you're gonna have to do in order to dig yourself out of the miserable hole that you live in. On the contrary, music can be great if you learn to use it well, if you have the discipline, if you are at the level which you feel that I can control this, then it can be a great tool to achieve further success. And to be even more successful in life, subscribe and like this video. And with that, I'm leaving you.